Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys another twin flame reading. So I know I just did one just the other day, but I felt like doing another one. So this is just going to basically check in as to where I'm at currently with my twin flames. So what is going on there? Where are we at on our soul contract? Are we on our way to fulfilling something? Where are we currently at? So I just want to go ahead and take a look at that. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. What I want to do is I just want to check the energies between these twin flames that we're talking about today. So we've got the Art of Love Tarot by Toni, Carmine, Salerno, which I'm going to be using in regards to checking the energies, okay? So we're going to go ahead and see where the Divine Masculine is currently towards his Divine Feminine. That is what we're going to be looking at today. These cards are very difficult to shuffle for some reason. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle them like this. So where's the Divine Masculine currently at? What is his energy towards his Divine Feminine at this present time and towards the union? Okay. Okay, so the energy towards the Divine Feminine from the Divine Masculine. We have Ace of Trees, which is abundance. This is Ace of Pentacles energy. So this is actually really positive. I'm going to grab a couple more just to get a little bit of a story. We have the Knight of Stars, which is the Knight of Wands. And we have the Three of Angels, which is the Three of Swords. Very interesting. And I'm also going to take a look at these, what is this called? Vintage Wisdom Oracle. So how he views the Divine Feminine. How he views the Divine Feminine. Freedom. Okay. So this is what I'm getting here from this. Okay, we definitely have that he does have some feeling as far as passion or energy towards his Divine Feminine. Because if he didn't, we would not have the Knight of Stars. The Knight of Stars is energy, okay? The Knight is, I'm moving towards this energy. I feel like I have some kind of draw or pull or direction or passion towards this person. We have adventure, okay? So the Knight of Stars can represent fire signs. So that's going to be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And yeah, this is just definitely some kind of a fiery energy towards the Divine Feminine at this present time. We have adventure, as in maybe he's starting to view her as he would like to have an adventure with her. He would like to have some kind of adventure, some kind of rendezvous possibly with her. We do have the Ace of Trees, though, which is a stable card. This has to do with abundance, as in growth, the potential of something, the beginning of something in the 3D world. So again, we could have somebody who is really feeling like, hey, you know what? I'm starting to see beyond some of this energy possibly that's been between the two of us. Maybe it's been time, confusion, hurt, betrayal, whatever has happened between the two of us. I'm starting to see something here. I'm starting to see the development of a possibility of a beginning, okay? We also have the Three of Angels, though, Three of Swords, clarification. So to me, the Three of Swords can indicate that there are currently three people in a situation. So this could be a message for some of you people out there that are dealing with your Divine Masculine or Divine Feminine that is in a karmic relationship, okay? So he could be viewing you, Divine Feminines, if you're watching, as being in a third-party relationship, as in you're with somebody else at this present time. And that is what keeps you or keeps him from being able to come forward. So he's trying to get clear about what to do in regards to this connection with you. He's not really sure. I think that's one of the reasons why this freedom card is coming up, is because he sees you right now as possibly like you need to have freedom. You need to have this freedom in order to be with this person. You need to have freedom in your life in order to come together. So he might not see you as being free. He might see you as being kind of tied up, like we see this card here, because of another person being in your life. And so he's trying to get clear about how to even make this happen, or how to even get around this challenge at this present time, okay? But I'm not seeing that this is a message for all of you. I am also seeing that if your Divine Masculine is in this person, like in this energy, as in he is in another situation, he has another person that he is with currently at this present time, that he is trying to figure out how he's going to get free from this, so that way he can have the freedom to be with you, is what I'm getting. But I also have another message that's coming through too, which is, this is also the feeling. So it doesn't have to be about another person, okay? This could literally be the betrayal or the sadness or the heartache that has been experienced between the two of you, whether it was on your end or their end, okay? And so because of this, it's like they're trying to get clarity in regards to either how they feel, or they want to express to you to get some clarification on why they did what they did, perhaps. And they know that this clarification or even conversation will set you free in some way for some of you. So what I'm getting here with the Freedom card and that Knight of Stars, as well as the Ace of Pentacles energy, it's like I would like an opportunity for us to have a fresh new start, to free ourselves from some sort of cycle that maybe we have been stuck in that has been sad and just, you know, this crappy feeling. Let's be free of that situation. So it's almost like he knows deep down inside that either having a conversation with you or apologizing to you or mending this would set you free in some way, but it would also set the connection free, as in now we can heal. Now we can have a fresh, new, solid beginning. I'm hoping that that makes sense. So let's go ahead and take a look now at the Divine Feminine's energy towards her Divine Masculine at this present time. We have the Divine Order card 11. Very interesting. So, of course, I love seeing the number 11 when we are doing a twin flame reading. So, divine order, equilibrium. Okay, so what she's currently feeling towards her Divine Masculine is that things are in divine order. Okay, literally, things are being divinely orchestrated. She realizes that it's a period of time. People need to become whole within themselves. They need to become balanced in some way. These energies between her and her Divine Masculine and feminine energies need to be balanced out in order for this connection to come together. So what I'm getting here is she has this higher knowledge of this, the way that things are going at this present time. I feel like she's patient at this point, that she knows that it's just a matter of time before this person comes forth and they are able to have this equilibrium, this healing. What else? Okay, well, these ones came through, so I'm just going to take them, okay? So these are also her energies. Pure love, absolutely. Ace of Hearts, love. That's exactly how she feels towards her Divine Masculine. She also says the Lover's Union. It's a love union. Of course, she feels that way, but we also have the Eight of Hearts, and the key word is codependency, okay? So she has this feeling that, is this codependent? Is it healthy love? What is going on here? I feel that's probably why this card is coming up now, is because we have equilibrium. She's trying to balance out her feelings of codependency versus this union love. She's really trying to balance out within herself whether this is healthy for her, okay? Maybe she's trying to heal some aspects of herself that she's able to unconditionally love herself and her Divine Masculine instead of needing her Divine Masculine, instead of being codependent now in this connection. The Eight of Hearts is also the Eight of Cups, which is an indication that sometimes we need to walk away from things that are no longer working for us. And so if it has become unhealthy for some Divine Feminines, she may be struggling with, do I need to separate? Do I need to walk away? Do I need to let go? This could be confusion for some Divine Feminines out there. Not all. Some of them, I think, are just feeling completely in this union energy. They're feeling really good. They're healing. They're balancing themselves out. But I think for some of you, which is why this extra card came out, is that you might just be at that crossroads where you're just like, I'm not really sure if this is healthy for me. I'm not even sure if I should continue to be on this path right now. So that's just kind of like what is going on. And I just feel like throughout this experience, the more that you love yourself, the more that you work on yourself, because to me, that's really what the Ace of Hearts is. Ace of Cups is more of like a self-love card than a coupling, okay? But we do have the Lovers, which is a union love too. I'm seeing that in order to restore the balance within this union, it's almost like you need to restore the balance of love within yourself. And so I feel like for some of them, it is in that codependent phase, and this is an opportunity for you to work on yourself and to love yourself more. Hoping that makes sense. What is her energy towards her Divine Masculine, how she's viewing him at this present time? Sanctuary. Ooh, yes. She views him as, this is the person that I want to be with. I feel a sanctuary with this person. If me and this person were together, I would feel complete. I would feel whole. And so what I'm getting here is that that's the way she's looking at this. And of course, that is twin flame connection. Like, you feel that, you know that on a level, like, I'm home with this person. But it could be that this energy towards your divine masculine right now is a little lopsided. And so it's now becoming a little bit more codependent. Like, you need this in order to feel complete. You need this in order to feel whole. But what I'm getting here is that the answer is to love yourself more. And this will definitely balance things out and put things back in divine order. I'm hoping that that makes sense. Okay. So let's go ahead now and take a look at the actual progress, the state of the connection. I'm going to pull 11 cards because I love using the number 11 when we're talking about twin flames. So we're out of 11 cards, we're going to see the current stage of this soul contract and this connection, where people are at, what they're learning, what they're doing. So now I'm using the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. Where are they currently at? We have choices, okay? This great card. So this is the 0 card. In a traditional tarot, it would technically be the Fool. So we do have the choice. We have 3 doors in front of us. Which way are we going to go? Okay, what door are we going to walk through? So that's just basically telling us that right now people do have the choice whether or not they're going to go through this door, whether or not they're going to go through that door, whether or not they're going to go in a completely different direction. And so really it is about the choices that people make. This is also a reminder that everybody has free will in these connections. Doesn't matter if it's soulmates, karmics, twin flames, we all have free will. That's the beautiful thing of being on planet Earth. We have free will. And so it's about choices. We have integrity. So this literally is about the choices that we make. Are we going to make choices out of integrity? Okay. So this is a theme right now coming up for this divine feminine and masculine I'm channeling. And this might not match up with every single person. So some of these messages may resonate, others may not. So again, I forgot to say this in the beginning of the reading. Take the messages that do resonate and get rid of the rest. Okay. That don't. Now, the choices that people make are really based on the integrity right now, okay, within this dynamic. So people are really trying to figure out what the right thing is to do and what the wrong thing is to do. So whatever that means to you is how I want you to take the message. So if you know that you're probably engaging in behavior that's probably not on the up and up, that you wouldn't want done to you because you're not acting with integrity. So this literally is about learning something right now about your choices. Are you making them with the best intentions? Are your choices hurting other people? Is your divine masculine making choices right now that are hurting you and another possibly? So this could be for karmic relationship. Are people making choices when it comes to their integrity? So this is a theme right now within this dynamic. We have the Father card, which is the Emperor card, which to me screams masculine energy. Now, for some divine masculines out there, they may be fathers, and that might be a part of their choices right now. They may be staying with the karmic partner because they have children together, or they're about ready to have children together. And so they are trying to make choices based on integrity, as in it's the right thing to do for me to stay, or maybe they're not making the right choices. Maybe they're having a baby with somebody else, or they have children with somebody else, but they're still in this relationship and connection with you, and they know they need to make choices, but maybe it's stuck right now. People are not sure what they're doing. So that could be that indication. But to me, the Father really is about somebody who is middle-aged, but it doesn't have to be actual number years. This is just somebody who is mature enough to know right from wrong. So if they're still making choices that aren't based in integrity, this is something that they really need to get their shit figured out. Like they need to grow up. It's time to grow up. So it's about yes, we have unconditional love for our twin flames. Yes, we, are supposed to be loving and accepting, but at the same time, it's not always good to be a part of these connections and situations when we're giving people a pass to act without integrity. They're not learning the right lesson. If they can't act with integrity with another person while they're with us, then when they come together with us, maybe they have not learned that lesson, and then they're not going to act with integrity when they come together with us. And so you're really doing yourself a disservice by allowing yourself to be a part of a situation that's not in its utmost integrity. I hope that makes sense for some of you. And that's not to judge anybody. It's just that everybody has the choice to do things with integrity. Sometimes we have desires that supersede our ability to make the right choices. Sometimes we want something so much that we are now doing things that are not in alignment with our highest good or other people's highest good. And we are led astray on the wrong, not necessarily on the wrong path, but it takes us away from the correct path, the correct choices. So anyways, what I'm getting here is that the father energy is somebody who literally may be a father, or this is just that masculine energy that's saying that the choices that people are making, the theme right now is they have to make choices out of integrity. And if they're not in alignment with that, then you got to think about that, because they got to figure this out. We have the Four of Wands energy here. Now, of course, the Four of Wands in traditional tarot is a twin flame card. So the Four of Wands really is about stability, our foundation, marriage, happiness, all of those things. We feel really good in our foundation. What I'm getting here is that the choices that people make, and the more that they are in alignment with integrity, is going to build a better foundation for this connection. So if you are not acting in those ways, it's about getting out of those situations or putting a stop to this kind of behavior, so that way you can build the right foundation. So it's like, if you want to hit this mark, which is what we have, this person is very determined to make her mark, to hit her mark. If she wants to point her energy in the right direction, we better get on board with the right energy to even begin with. We have the Youth. What I'm getting here is that we do have some divine masculines that are in this energy, but what I'm getting here is that even though they should be in this energy, as in emulating that mature energy, some of them are just still very youthful. They might be fathers, they might be middle-aged, but they still have that youthful energy coming through, as in they are still growing up, they are still needing to learn lessons. And because of their choices or whatever they're doing right now, it's because they don't have the proper tools at this present time. So that's just what I'm getting here, that people may not have the tools yet in order to make the right choices, okay? So it's about understanding that instead of feeling like a victim, okay? People just might have that lack of strength and skill right now because they are lacking the tools. So it literally is about making sure that we're concentrating on our own integrity and our own choices in the matter, because that does, in the overall bigger scheme of things, affect things. How we act in that situation and how we respond to these situations does build the foundation. And if we don't want that foundation to be shit, then we better make sure that we're putting our energy into, energies that are going to be stable and good and solid, not wacky and all over the place. And people going, I can't make a choice, or I can't leave this person because of this and because of that. And that energy is not going to work. That energy is not going to work. It's about getting solid within yourself. If people aren't ready to combine their lives with you, it's almost like you need to just kind of concentrate more on your own healing and your own self in the meantime, instead of worrying about their responsibilities and their needing to get their shit together, is what's coming through. Okay, so where we're at here is we are on 5 cards. So we have 6 more cards to go. We do have the Six of Wands energy, though, which is a beautiful energy, which indicates victory. So this is possible, okay? People can get to a nice conclusion when it comes to this connection. They can have some sort of victory. There will be some sort of growth. And so all the challenging things that have come up so far, this is Spirit's way of saying, hey, it can happen. It can get there. We can balance out the dark and the light. We can come together. We can have nice conclusion. We can grow from this. We can get there. We can do it. Okay. So it's literally about getting on board and getting committed within yourself and or this partnership, and doing what's for the greater good. And sometimes what's the greater good for a situation is maybe you have to make certain choices and decisions that possibly make you feel like you are losing this partner or that you are going in another direction, but that might be what the overall that might be what is necessary for the overall bigger scheme of things in the long run. Okay, we do have the Nine of Swords energy coming through. When I see nines, especially when we're talking about a connective energy, to me it's more of a card where people are in separation, people might not be together, people might be suffering in silence, whatever. It's just that energy of I'm here and you're there, and we're both thinking, we're both processing. Nines of Swords also are a card where we feel possibly anxiety, nightmares, fear, but it is something that we are creating within our own minds, okay? So things are not as bad as you think they are. It's just that you're creating more than it really is. You have much more focus on the negative than the positive. And so this literally creates people to feel like, holy shit, like, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can change. I don't think this person's going to change. I don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. So I think it's interesting that it just came out after the victory card. Spirit's saying there is a possibility of light at the end of the tunnel. And you're like, nope, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't believe it. That's what I'm getting here, is that some of you, you're going to be your own worst critic, your own worst nightmare. You're going to create this self-fulfilling prophecy is what I'm getting here. So it's literally you're going to be battling with yourself. I'm seeing it for the person that's watching this and also the person that you're inquiring about through this reading. This is an energy that you are both falling into, okay? People may not be able to see a way out of a situation that they might be stuck in, or they might feel like they can't change, or they might feel like they can't forgive somebody else or get over what has happened. So this literally is a block, is what I'm getting here. We have another 9, but this one is the 9 of Wands here, okay? So if you guys are connected to the number 9, so now I'm seeing, I mean, there's been other numbers that have been the same too, but for some reason this one's just coming to me as a possible message. If you guys are connected to the number 9, maybe it's your life path, maybe there is a connection between you and your twin flame with 9. 9 may just be some kind of significance. But what I'm getting here is that 9s, not only are they numbers of possible solitude, reflection, it's also a number that is, we are on the verge of closing out a chapter. We're almost there. We've hung in there, which is what the 9 of Wands means. We have almost, like, we've been through so much shit, okay? We have been through hell and back, but we're still trucking. We're still surviving. We're still hanging in there. Okay. So it's literally, to me, a card of survival. People have survived. People have persevered. We have this beautiful flower with all the hardships that he has. He still has enough power and enough energy on reserve to preserve that beautiful flower, which is this relationship. Okay. So, you know, not everybody on a twin flame journey, not everybody can hang in there. Not everybody can do it, okay? That's not to set some of you up for disaster, listening to this reading and me telling you you're going to fail. Not at all. But this journey, sometimes people get on it, they don't understand it, and they might just fall off of it because it's not something that they can handle at this time or throughout this lifetime. I don't know. But sometimes people are in it for the long haul. They get it. It resonates with them. They get through the journey. They figure it out, and they have that blissful union possibly later on. Maybe they don't have it yet. Maybe their belief in it is it's coming. Whatever it is, I'm getting that whoever's watching this reading right now, it's like you guys are in it for the long haul. You guys are in it for the long haul. So I'm just getting that things have definitely probably been tough for you and this other person. You've been to hell and back. You don't see how this can possibly even work at certain times, but at the same time, you believe it and you hold on to that faith so much. So it's literally like, maybe it's up and down, you know, it's like back and forth energy for you. So it's a little bit of that anxiety is what I'm getting. So yes, we're surviving. I have faith in it. I'm holding space for it, but I also have anxiety as well. So to me, it's like just kind of black and white thinking sometimes. So I just want to make sure that we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So we have 3 more cards to go. Beautiful. The 3 of water, which is reunion, celebration. It's a reason to celebrate. Okay, it really is. So we already had the card of victory. We already had this card of, we have some kind of renewal, something to celebrate. We also have this coming up with the three of water. We also have the Empress card here, the mother. So we had the father and the mother both in this reading. And so I really do like to see energies that are a match. Okay. This tells me that this couple here, okay, for some of you watching this, that you guys are on the same wavelength right now. Okay, you might not be on the same exact frequency. Somebody may be a little bit more evolved or awakened than the other person. Okay, but what I'm getting here is that you guys are on the same wavelength as in what you guys are currently working on with this union. Okay, I feel like that's on track. And the reason why is because that's the energy that's coming through here. We have the father, but we do have the youth. And so what I want to say about this, so for some of you, it might not be a match. For some of you, you're on track with your partner. For others, maybe not, okay? But I'm also getting that there might possibly be that this is a child, okay? That this is a child from the mother and the father. You get it? So for some of you, this might also be something that you're currently working on. You're currently working on coming together with this individual to bring children into the world, or a particular child into the world. That could be a part of this contract as well. There may be a child that you share too, or that there is a person that is with child, okay? And that is also a part of this connection as well. So just please take those messages as they resonate, okay? Last card. We have the crone. Okay, so this is what I'm getting from this. The feminine energy in this connection here, she is definitely leaps and bounds. Okay, she is evolving. So we have this masculine energy. So if I'm going to connect this to the masculine energy and the state of him, I've got the masculine energies that might still kind of be in between, like they're still kind of growing, okay? What I'm getting here is that the feminine energy is definitely, she's accelerating at a higher rate than the masculine energy. So she's a little bit more evolved. She's a little bit more aware, more awakened than this masculine energy at this present time within this particular connection. So feminines watching this, you're probably going to go through a lot more because you're more aware. It's a little bit more of a challenging path when we're spiritually awakened, okay? Because we feel everything, we experience everything on a completely different level than maybe this person's experiencing it. So you might be saying to yourself, like, I feel this connection. This is so on point. Why is this person still dragging their feet? Or why is it that they're still doing this and doing that? It's because their energy is a little bit behind yours. But I do like that we do have this energy together as a match. So this is a couple that matches at some point. So I feel like even if you're not there at this present time, it's like that's where you guys are headed, as into some sort of a match, okay? You guys are headed to some sort of coupling when it comes to being able to come together and have a reunion here. So this is the current energy, the current cycle. Things might not be there at this particular moment, as in you guys may not be rejoicing and having this celebration, having this victory of coming together. But what I'm getting here is that the current energies and the current work being done is leading to this. It's leading to the Three of Cups. It's leading to this Six of Wands energy, which is victory, okay? But this is like currently what we're working on right here. We're working on persevering. We're working on surviving. We're working on our goals, our foundations. We are working on making better choices, acting with more integrity, and trying to deal with a lot of the mental thoughts and confusion that we're having in the meantime. But we're almost there, is what I'm getting here. We're almost there, even though we do have this youth is maybe I'm not 100% getting it. Maybe I don't have all the tools yet. And this feminine is, and I know this already. I know all these things. I see this connection. Why isn't it happening? So I just kind of feel like that's what the anxiety is people are just kind of like, I'm not sure, I'm not getting it. And I know should be happening. Why isn't it happening? I just feel like that's why this is being experienced with both of these individuals. It's almost like that frustration of needing to make choices and needing to make changes towards this connection, but still being somewhat confused about it as well. So that is the current status of the soul contract and where things are headed. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at the message that your Let's go ahead and take a look at the message that the Divine Masculine has for the Divine Feminine at this present time. What is his message towards her? So this Divine Masculine, what he wants his Divine Feminine to know at this present time. He wants her to know that she needs to be authentic to who she truly is, okay? So he is asking you to be real and true pertaining to how you really are and how you really feel, okay? So this right here is like, this is a higher self message as well, okay? So this might not be where your Divine Masculine is currently at this present time. You know, maybe this doesn't seem like a message from him that you would think that he was saying to you. So this, of course, is from the higher self, which says he wants you to work on being more authentic to who you truly are. Get in alignment with what you want. So if what you want isn't what he wanted, he wants you to be true to yourself moving forward. He doesn't want you to try to lower your standards just to have him in your life. So this is going to make you more attractive, as being more authentic to who you truly are. This is going to create him to want to rise up to that status as well, as in, now I'm ready for that real connection. So literally it's almost like helps you to get more confidence. It helps you to ask for what it is that you truly want. Don't sell yourself short on account of his shortcomings right now, is what I'm getting, okay? And this is your message to him. New love. Okay. So this right here is a beautiful message, because what you're telling him is that I believe in a new beginning with you. I want this new love. I want this new opportunity. I want this fresh new start, because it is going to feel new, okay? So what you're telling him is embrace this opportunity of love that is here for you. Literally this energy that she's sending to him, he wants her to embrace it and be open to it, is what I'm getting here. So that's what she's telling him. She's telling him that I'm sending you love. I want you to be open to it. I want you to embrace this love, this chance for a new beginning with the two of us when you are ready, okay? So it's almost like the more that you love yourself, as well as the more that you are authentic to who you truly are. It's kind of like that message right back at you. Be more authentic to who you truly are. So if you're not living your authentic life and you're spending your time in an inauthentic situation that you don't want to be in, what she's almost telling the Divine Masculine is take that information and take that that message for yourself. Apply that to yourself. We both need to do this. And then we can experience this new love, as in this fresh start. So that's beautiful. Let's go ahead and take a look now at the romantic energy between the two of them. So these are the romance angels. That one was the whispers of love, you guys. Sorry, I didn't say. Romance angels. Okay, so this is the romantic energy between the Divine Masculine and Feminine at this present time. Getting to know each other. So what I'm getting here for some of you, and this isn't, not every single card that comes up may resonate for everybody. Getting to know each other. This message to me is literally about people that may have been in separation for a while and they almost like don't even know each other anymore, okay? So it literally, when they come back together, it is about getting to know each other. I'm also getting that some people may be very curious about this person that they knew a long time ago, but maybe they have grown and they have matured and they really would love to get to know them once again, okay? So it says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And so this is literally an opportunity to get to know somebody all over again. So this could be an indication that somebody would love to reconnect with you at some point to just get to know each other all over again. It's almost like people have changed. People have taken this time to change. They're like almost completely different people. And so it will be almost like just this new feeling. And we have give your relationship a chance. And so this literally is people that are taking the time to work on their partnership. They want to give this relationship a chance. They want a second chance or a third chance or whatever, a 10th chance, whatever it's been. They want to give this relationship another chance. So they are currently working on this partnership. And even if it seems like just one person is working on this partnership, it's like the romance angels are around the two of you right now to help to, give you guys the opportunity or that feeling to work towards this partnership. It's like that divine guidance And we have express your love. Yeah. Somebody wants to make a romantic gesture. Okay. So that's the romantic energy. So again, it's like if you have not been in communication, somebody may want to communicate. They may not communicate, but they want to. So that might be just a message that you want to hear right now, which is, hey, at least I know that they want to. Sometimes that's just as good. Maybe the communication, even if it happened, maybe it's premature, maybe it's not ready. So just knowing that they would want to express how they feel, they want to express and have a conversation to get to know you all over again, to possibly give your relationship another go. That's what people want right now. You want it, they want it. This is the romantic energy between the two of you right now. So to me, it's like people want a second chance. People want to have a conversation. People want to, just reveal how they truly feel is what's coming through. So that's really great. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look now at some of the, let's just see some of like the shadowy aspects. Okay, what people need to possibly heal within themselves or even let go at this particular time. Let's just see. Okay, what do they need to let go of and heal? So this one here is the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle cards. And I'm also going to use these ones, which are the Chakra Insight Oracle cards. Wow, that one didn't want to back shuffle at all. Okay. And then I'm going to use the Healing Reading cards. So I'm just going to draw one out of each deck for the Divine Feminine and Masculine. But we'll start with the Divine Masculine energies first. Okay, so that's going to be for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Oh, sorry guys. Grab it. Okay. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. Okay. All right, so for the Divine Masculine here, so these would be blockers or things that need to be healed or cleared at this present time. We have to pay attention to the signs. And so what I'm getting here is that Spirit may be giving him some sort of signs that maybe he's just not paying attention to them. So that's why it's coming up as a blocker. Okay, literally we are getting spiritual guidance that we might possibly not be sure what they are. We have this owl here in the background, which is wisdom. We have that lantern, which is guiding us, but we are not looking at the guidance. So it's about paying attention to these signs. What I'm also getting to is that if some of the Divine Masculines are in certain situations that are not good for them, there are red flags everywhere, and they really need to pay attention to those signs. They need to cycle out of this energy. They need to end those relationships or end those cycles that are keeping them from their Divine Feminine energy. Okay, now this could also be about healing as well. The reason that I say this is because we have confidence, and then we also have the connection card. So this is literally about feeling connected. It's about feeling that connection with another person. The green is heart. So to me, there might be something that is lacking within the Divine Masculine at this present time. He may lack certain confidence or skills when it comes to connecting with other people on a heart level. Now, he may be very confident in other areas of his life. He might be, but the confidence may be a mask of how he truly feels when it comes to his heart energy. Okay. So pay attention to the signs could also mean that we know that we need to possibly heal. We know that we may possibly need to change or do something different in regards to the way that we connect with other people. We may need to take more of our focus off of our career perhaps, or our ego-based thinking, and go more into our heart energy. That's where we're actually going to feel the connection with ourselves and with others. So we need to do the work is what I'm getting here. And so the universe may really be trying to give him signs and push him into that direction, in any way that they can in order to get him to have more confidence when it comes to his heart area. So that way he can have that connection within himself and others when it comes to healing. So I feel like that's just something that's coming through for the Divine Masculine as something he needs to heal at this present time. For the divine feminine, we have the home card. When I get the home card, this always tells me it has something to do with how she feels about herself, you know, her foundation within herself, how she feels in the world with herself. Is she at home with herself? So this is about stability and self-confidence as well. We have complicated, as in there's something that's standing in the way. There's something complicated. So what I get here is we have the insight card, which is understanding, awakening, awareness, self-evaluation. And so this right here is the 6th chakra, which is the third eye chakra. So it's about insight, trusting your intuition, being aware of ourselves, self-evaluation. So some divine feminines right now may really be what's blocking them at this present time is that there's certain things that are connected to them, as in their foundation, possibly childhood, things that make them up as a whole. There could be a complication within her home situation, within her family of origin situation, within just what makes her up, what makes her feel stable, what makes her feel whole. There could be something that's complicated that's standing in the way. And so it literally is about gaining more insight and understanding and having more awareness and being able to evaluate oneself. This is some sort of healing that needs to be done is what I'm getting here. Okay. So it literally is about connecting with her third eye chakra in order to be able to, you know, evaluate herself. But I'm also getting that some divine feminines, you know, may feel like they are just fully awakened. And what I'm getting here is like, this is almost what is complicating her full awakening process. She's still holding something back. There's still something that's standing in the way of her being completely at home with herself and being completely awakened at this present time. And so whatever this complication is, she's got to get to the bottom of it. So it's literally about trusting her intuition when it comes to just understanding and knowing something. Like, you're right. I know I need to do this. I know I need to figure this out. I know that's something that I need to put more time and effort and energy into. I know that this is complicating. Now, I'm also getting too that some divine feminines may be in a relationship with somebody. They might feel very solid in another situation. Maybe it's a marriage or a relationship that they know is, it's not really what they want. And this may be also preventing them from being with their divine masculine is what I'm getting here. And so, but it feels complicated to her. She has no idea how the hell she's going to give up the home or give up her stability or how she would even take care of herself. And so because of that, what we have got going on here is that this is taking away from her full awakening process and potential. Okay. She really has to trust her intuition. She knows what it is what I'm getting here. She knows whatever divine feminines are watching this right now, you know what this is. You know what message resonated with you. And if none of it does, then just disregard this altogether. But what I'm getting here is that you already know what we're talking about. You already know what you have to do. You already know what's standing in the way. You already know what's complicating this situation, this awakening, this full potential between for you, yourself, and your own healing, and also this connection. So whatever it is, it's like you got to get to the bottom of it and take care of it. Okay, so now let's go ahead and move on into some of the energies of the future. Let's go ahead and see what that looks like. What are some future energies between you and your divine masculine or divine masculines watching? This one here is the Starseed or Sirian Starseed Tarot. I'm also going to use these cosmic reading cards. Oh, shoot. Okay. Seeker of chalices and a seeker of orbs. Okay, so this could literally just be the thoughts and the ideas or possible messages coming through for both this for this connection. Chalices obviously are water. Emotions, orbs are what our thoughts are. So people may be communicating their thoughts or they're formulating those thoughts and their feelings at this present or in the future. Okay. And we have Ace of Crystals, which could be an indication of a new beginning. Now, we did see this in the beginning of the reading with the Divine Masculine. We had it in this card here, which was on his end, how he was feeling towards the connection. We have the Ace of Trees, which is also the Ace of Crystals. And so the way he is feeling towards his divine feminine at this present time, this may be that the way that we're thinking about it actually creates a new beginning, okay? So there could be that we are bringing forth now this energy towards the 3D world, as in maybe we're no longer thinking about it, maybe we're actually doing something with this energy moving forward in the future. We have the Eight of Orbs, though, that comes up, which means that people may feel like they're still stuck, okay? People may be confused. So maybe this is something where we're thinking about it. We try to take it into the 3D world, and maybe there's still a little bit of a, I'm not sure what I should do. Maybe there's somebody in this situation that's still stuck in another situation, or they're still stuck with the way that they're thinking about a situation. They might not feel like they are ready for this, or maybe they're just not sure how it can work. And so there could be a little bit of a holdup in the future. Like, I'm still not sure, but we do have Ace of Flames. So when I see two aces, to me, it's 11, 2 ones. So this to me is very positive, because I'm seeing that whatever this is, it's like these people are going to get through it. People are going to have a new beginning. People are going to have a new understanding. The flame in this relationship is going to burn again. We are going to have this new energy coming towards us. We're going to remove the things that have been holding us back from having this connection together. We are going to remove these obstacles. We're going to get through whatever it is that we're holding ourselves back of. That Nine of Swords energy, we're no longer going to do that to ourselves. We want to have this new beginning. So I'm seeing attraction, passion, new beginning, a spark, okay, in the 3D world with that Ace of Crystals. So this ain't no 5D shit, okay? This is like 3D. This just means that there is something solid in the 3D world, that we have a new beginning and a fresh start with this person here, okay? But what I'm getting here, though, is that what the holdup may be is all the thoughts are there. We're doing good. We're seeing it. We're seeing the, we're seeing the distance. We're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. But there might still be this additional residual crap that we need to let go of. We need to let go of some form of thinking. And once we rid ourselves of that and release ourselves, or release ourselves from a situation, we have that new beginning. You see? So this could be the potential of something. You start to see the potential of an idea. You start to see the potential of, yes, this can happen. And then it's that last final step that you're just like, okay, if I release myself, I'm going for it. And now we have a new beginning. So it's hope. It's hope for a new beginning and a connection. Beautiful. So I want to go ahead and take a look here at the cosmic energies here. Cosmic energies of the connection. Believe. Yep. Love it. Be still. And new chapter. I love it. Okay, so this really is saying here. So this is like the cosmic energy, the cosmic connection between the two of you, just advice for this cosmic connection. We have be still. Okay, so basically if you don't feel a lot of movement or see a lot of movement, it literally is a time to be still and reflect. It's a time for you to work on your faith and believe in yourself, believe in this connection, believe that everything is happening in divine order and exactly the way that it needs to, and a new chapter is going to begin. So I love it that we have the Ace of Wands energy here, which I just want to bring up again, and a new chapter, okay? So it literally is about believing in a new beginning, fresh new start, something solid as well. We had the Ace of Pentacles show up 2 times in this reading, which means that it's a solid new beginning. There's something much more solid this time around. It's not just an unstable, emotional type of thing. It's like something definitely more solid. People actually have more to offer this time than they did last time, is what I'm getting. The growth has been done. They are renewed. They are restored. They have done the work, okay? So that's very, very positive. So now let's go ahead and go get some information as far as some just messages in general for the future, just like angel type of messages. And I'm actually not going to use that deck. I'm going to use this one. This is Spirit Messages by John Holland. Okay, so we have be in a state of gratitude, inspire passion, and stand your ground. Okay, so these are angelic messages. I meant angelic messages for this connection. We have the gratitude card, which says, life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what is in your life. Instead of complaining about what you don't have, if you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. So literally it's telling you to be in a state of gratitude. Be in that energy of receiving rather than lack. Don't think about the things that you don't have. Be in that state of being grateful for everything that you do have so you can attract what you need to yourself, okay? So literally when it comes to this connection, do not concentrate on how it isn't happening or the lack in the connection. Think about what you are grateful for in that other person. And that raises the vibration, not only with them, but within this connection, and draws that back to yourself. Inspire Passion says, life devoid of passion can be a boring, uninspired blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is a time to reignite your passion and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. Okay, so literally this is about getting in alignment with some amazing energy. Law of attraction is what that is saying. Being in a state of gratitude, being in that state of, I feel really good, I feel passionate again. So if you guys are not experiencing a new beginning, or you are in separation with your twin flame, what this is telling you to do is get into an energy of creating and having a good time and feeling alive. That energy alone will raise your vibration and attract to you what it is that you're looking for within this connection. So if you don't have it with your twin flame right now, get into that alignment with yourself, okay? Stand Your Ground says, standing your ground is an empowering, confidence-building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and you know that by doing so, you will be the victor. So this literally is about acting with integrity, like we talked about earlier. Don't be in that energy of give, and not getting anything back. It's not about a conditional give. No, we're talking about things that are balanced. We're talking about people that are acting with integrity, okay? This isn't about waiting on somebody else to leave somebody else and they're having a relationship with you and you're having a relationship with them. No, it's about standing your ground and saying, hey, you know what? This isn't working for me. I've got other things to do. I have other things to tend to, such as my own passions, such as my own life. I need to move forward. I need to focus on myself. You're focused on this issue and problem. I'm going to go ahead and focus on something that has to do with myself. And so it literally is about standing your ground, taking a stance and saying, no, I'm not going to participate in things that are not for my highest good. I'm not going to participate in things that aren't going to be done with the utmost integrity. It is about literally telling people no. So that's just what I'm getting. It's more about focusing on yourself and more focusing on your confidence and building that energy up within yourself. You can still look at that situation as in just being grateful for where it's at this present time, being more in a state of acceptance of it, being grateful for your partner rather than being pissed at your partner, but also standing your ground. So do you see how it's balancing it out right here? Yes, this is great energy, but you got to balance that out. Make sure that it's an equal give and take. Make sure that you are not suffering on account of somebody else's lack at this present time. Concentrate more on things that ignite your passion. Concentrate on things that make you feel alive and make you feel good. So if you're very concentrated on your twin flame who has a lot of issues and problems and they're trying to figure out their situation, it might be time for you to take back some of your own energy and concentrate and focus more on things that are actually going to create more abundance and create more positive feelings for you. Okay? There's nothing wrong with detaching ourselves from just anybody's energy that is dragging us down. They're either just not in a good place or we're not in a good enough place in order to protect ourselves from their energy. So we got to do what we got to do. So what I'm seeing is the more that you focus on your own energies and your own self is how you're going to kind of, raise that vibration. So that way it's really better for the both of you in the long run. All right, universal messages to close up this reading. We have obstacles are being removed from your path. Hell yes. Okay, so whatever obstacles that you're facing right now, they're about ready to be removed. But you want to know what? It's not like it just happens as a miracle. You know, you do nothing and then all of a sudden the obstacles are removed. I mean, sometimes, yes, that can happen. Miracles do happen. We have angelic assistance all the time. But what I'm seeing is that the more that you focus on yourself, the more that you choose you at this present time, it's like you're going to remove those obstacles from your path. You do not have to be stuck on that Eight of Orbs energy. You don't have to. That's a choice. You can choose to be stuck if you want to, or you can remove those obstacles from your path and move on, as in move forward. Take the energy forward. Don't let it stay stagnant. Don't let it stay stuck. Don't allow people to not make a choice. Don't allow people to just dilly-dally, and they could do it for years, and then you're just going to be waiting for years. Move the energy forward. Move forward. Create the pathways. Oh my God. See? You have to create these pathways, okay? So if you're feeling stuck right now with your twin flame or your journey, you have to create the pathways, okay? This is a choice. You create new pathways. You remove the obstacles from your path, and you literally create new pathways because of this, okay? So literally it's telling you that, yes, I mean, there's certain things that are divinely orchestrated, absolutely, but we have free will along the way. It doesn't have to be so difficult. It's like we almost get in our own way on this journey because we make it that much more difficult. It doesn't have to be this difficult. It really doesn't. Disconnect. Go underground for a while. So for some of you, that's exactly what I was talking about. If you need to disconnect because this is just, you're too focused on them, you're not focused enough on yourself, you might need to disconnect for your own well-being, okay? It's not a diss to your twin. It literally is, I gotta save myself. I gotta take care of myself. I need to make sure that I'm nourishing myself instead of putting all my energy into nourishing them. Okay, if that's what you need to do, and just kind of remove yourself and go underground for a while, which is kind of go into that hermit mode, then that might be what you need to do. Okay. So they're telling you disconnect and go underground for a while before you can gain your strength and your bearings, and then you can remove those obstacles and create new pathways within yourself, your life, and this connection. But what I'm getting here is that something's got to give. Okay, somebody's got to do something. So if things are stuck right now, if that message is resonating you, if things are stuck and they're not flowing, it's because something's got to happen here. And it's not like it's just going to, happen miraculously. We've got to put some sort of effort towards this situation. We can have all the divine guidance. We can have all of those feelings of what we know we should do, but now we've got to take that knowledge and do something with it. We can't just pray for assistance and just wait for it to happen. Yes, I do believe in miracles, but I think most of the time we're given guidance and given that free will in order to do what we need to do, and the choices that we need to make will ultimately, spell out our experience. So anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope it gave you some kind of clarity into where you guys might be at on this journey and what things may need to take place in order to create more positive changes. But by no means do I feel like this was a negative reading whatsoever. I feel like it really was just very empowering for the person that's probably watching this video. Just, letting you know that you actually have more free will and control than you realize. And so it's literally just about empowering yourself more and taking care of yourself, which in turn, really helps to take care of your twin as well. You help to raise that vibration. And as we can see with some of the divine masculines, they may be a little bit behind. And so that's kind of what we need to do, is take the lead in this situation. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.